Hello, my name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Self-Storage Quick Start Academy. How to build your first self-storage facility, how to buy your first self-storage facility, and a free 3-video course, how to buy self-storage in today's competitive market, are all available at the quickstartacademy.com. If you're interested in getting in the self-storage business or growing your self-storage business in a strategic way that creates true wealth and a fulfilling career, I'm here to support you, and I have a lot of material that can help you. I love this industry. I love every aspect about this industry, and I want to support the smaller investor to get in and grow this business in a way that's powerful and really fulfills and creates the freedom that we are all seeking by getting in this business. And I'm sure you've heard it, I hear it, but the question is, everywhere I go I see self-storage. Isn't it becoming overbuilt now? That's a valid question, isn't it? I'm sure you've asked that question, haven't you? Don't you see self-storage facilities everywhere you go? Well, how do you answer that question? To be more accurate, here's how I usually hear the question phrased. Boy, it seems like there's a lot of self-storage going up in Phoenix, or there's a lot of self-storage going up in Louisville. Isn't it becoming overbuilt there? Well, the reality is, the answer is, how much square footage there is in Phoenix, Arizona, or how much square footage there is in Louisville, Kentucky, or how much square footage there is in New Orleans, for the most part, is a very meaningless number. Oh, it's interesting how many square feet, and then you divide it by the population to get how much storage there is per person in a particular market. That's an interesting number, and you can use that for forecasting. But for the most part, it's interesting but irrelevant. Now, how many square feet of self-storage in the sub-market of the facility I'm looking at buying? That's a very relevant question. How many facilities and what is the occupancy of those facilities in a 1, 3, and 5 mile radius of this site I'm looking at building? That is a very relevant number. Look, no matter how good we think our facilities are, self-storage is still a sub-market product. You're not going to have people driving all the way across town to store at your facility because they like the doors. Or they're not going to drive all the way across town to store at your facility because they like the manager. It's no matter how great we think our product is, it's still a sub-market product. But the thing is, that's the good news. That's great news for you as a self-storage owner. Why? Because you can quantify what the supply-demand is pretty accurately, more accurately than any other real estate product there is out there, specifically because self-storage is such a sub-market phenomena. You can look at a trade area, a market area, and determine the health of that market area pretty accurately. How many people are there to actually rent your self-storage, and how much self-storage is there already existing to rent? What is the gap? And if there's a gap, then you build into that gap. And you build specifically into that gap. You build the type of product and the size product that that sub-market has said that they want. How did they say they want it? Well, if the 10 by 10s and the 10 by 15s are 90 to 100% leased everywhere, and the smaller units aren't, that submarket is telling you that's the size that they like. That's the good news. You really can quantify your risk in this business by getting those feasibility reports. Don't go by what it looks like or what you think the submarket is, because you know that submarket. So far this year, I've had 6, 7 feasibility reports, and only one of those feasibility reports was approaching being overbuilt in that submarket. I had one feasibility report where there were 3 big, I mean big, above 50, closer to 100,000 facilities, 100,000 square foot facilities within a 3-mile radius. And there was still a 60,000 square foot plus unmet demand in a 3 to 4 mile radius of the site that we were looking at. Don't go by what it looks like or how many facilities you see or what you think. Go by those feasibility reports. Live and die by those feasibility reports. That is one of the most beautiful parts of this entire business. Better than any other type of real estate product, you can quantify what the supply demand is for this site for this product. That's fantastic. Take advantage of that. So how do you answer the question, is self-storage overbuilt? Well, I'll tell you how I answer that question today. Not in the markets that I'm building or buying in, it's not overbuilt. My name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer, a phenomenal tool you can use to forecast the cash flows of the facility that you're looking at buying, or the facility you're looking at building, or the facility you're looking at expanding. This program is specifically designed for people like me who are not great with Excel or not great with numbers, and it creates beautiful reports that I use with my partners and with my bank and my financing, and we literally use these 10-year cash flow reports as our budgets once we put the facility in service. So thank you very much. I'll see you later.